So, hello and welcome to Here's a Terrador. Let's go ahead and get started. Oh yeah, I've got to introduce everyone. So with me today is Frank as Pachi, no longer Kerpan. We have Connor as Orbo.
2 jabs to enter this club.
We have Andy as Gronson.
Well, hello there.
And we have Jill as Adhara.
Woo.
And then let's. I should flip a coin or something. Andy or Frank, does one of you prefer to kind of give a recap of what happened last round?
I don't remember as much as I should.
Okay, then we'll go with Frank. Frank was 100% paying attention the whole time. I guarantee it.
Last time on Heroes of Terrador, Kerpan ran away.
Yes.
The party doesn't know what time it is and went to Cinnamon to trick more people into joining them. Their suicide mission. And the party met a bird.
Yeah, that's pretty much everything that happened. One to one. Oh, and you guys also looted things. And to be clear, Orbo was a good boy and said he would follow in the footsteps of Adhara and let the bandit guys leave and go away. So it ended up being all right.
I'm very proud of you, Orbo.
Orbo
doing
didn't
the right
choose
thing.
to do this. I just pretended Adhara was still there saying, don't do that.
Excellent.
I wanted to kill
Love
him
that.
100%.
I know. One of these days, buddy, I'll let you go loose.
Yeah, the next time we see him, he's dead.
It's fair.
Bandit or not.
Yeah. So the party has sort of split up. Adhara and Gronson have gone to the inn nearby. The inn is called, I don't remember. It is called the White Hoof Inn. Because you two are both mortals that need to sleep. Orbo said, Orbo met Pachi at Isadora's herbs shop. And they have decided to continue on while the rest of the party is getting ready to rest, since they don't really have to sleep. And Pachi is very, determined on saving her children. They are heading to the Cimarron court to see if they can get an audience with the queen.
We were going to try and schedule a meeting for the next morning, but we figured we might as well stick our foot in the door now.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, so that's kind of where the two parties were heading. And with that, I'll let you guys kind of decide how you want to handle things. Or I guess I didn't really introduce anything in the White Hoofed Inn. Gronson spoke with Matthew, the barkeep. He found that Matthew was writing a book and is trying to kind of give stories about the various people that come in and out of the inn. He was very excited to hear that you were adventurers and basically said food and drink on the house if you'll tell me some of your stories. And I think that's where we left off. Was there anything else that happened in the inn?
No, I was just about to tell the Ballad of Kerpan.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, that's kind of where we left off. And I believe we were going to kind of let things start at the end. Is that correct? Let's start at the end.
Yes.
Let's start at the end.
All right. So, this is a story about a friend who met an untimely end. And
We don't even know he's dead yet.
well, it's good for the story. He was a valiant member of our party, always finding useful things to do while we were discussing tactics on what we should do, he would go ahead and get it done. At one point, he literally stole a possibly evil, cursed book from a crypt that we were all trying to figure out how to get. Well, he just went and stole it. As easy as that. And came back and said, here, we're good to go. Another time, he literally stole a shirt off of a dead corpse and walked around with it for a week and a half. You can't even make this stuff up. It was wonderful.
Matthew's like furiously writing things down. He said, "Wow, this is great stuff." So these clothes that he bought. Why did he bring? What possessed him to wear this old dead man's clothes?
It was a garment from the corpse of someone who had obviously been associated with a dark mage of some sort, which I think later on we figured out was a lich.
Wow, a lich.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever even heard of a story of such magnitude.
Oh, yes.
So you mean to say that you've seen a lich before?
Oh, yes, we have.
And you survived. Did you kill him?
We survived. We couldn't kill
We've
him.
survived thus far.
Thus far, yes. Adhargir is currently cursed by said lich.
First.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, it's not great.
He looks at Hadhar and says, "Does it hurt?"
Not yet. Apparently it'll hurt in a couple days, though.
In a couple days,
you must be
Adhar
terrified.
dies.
Well,
I'm
how are you going to
Getting
fix
nervous
it?
about it. Man, that's what we're trying to figure out.
Oh, wow. Well, do tell me. Well, I can see you make it. Do come swing by and tell me what happens.
Oh yeah, sure. If I make it out of this situation alive, you'll be one of the first people I tell, buddy.
Oh, this is just wonderful. And he continues to furiously write down everything that he's trying to catch up, and it's like he's kind of stumbling over his writing to keep up with what you guys are talking about. Well, I'll tell you what. If I finish this book, of course I'm going to finish this book. As soon as I finish this book, I'll give you a free copy, and let me know how you like it, if it's any good, and I'll try and tweak it to your liking.
Sounds great.
Yeah, it sounds like
That'd be
a good
very
plan,
interesting.
bud.
Well, it's wonderful to have you here, and if you need your keys, here, and he kind of hands keys to the rooms up top and says, "You're free to stay the night." And of course, if you think of any other storylines, any interesting things that have happened to you out in the wilderness, just don't hesitate to come back down here and let me know.
Will do. We have plenty more.
The rest of the knights are kind of, I guess, hanging around. They're sitting and talking and just kind of sharing stories as they've come in. Especially since they're kind of doing the good old war talk after you've had a good fight with those bandits. They're just shooting the shit, hanging out, talking, sharing information, all that fun stuff. Over in the corner here, you do notice a couple of men that have a high amount of drinks at their table, empty, talking to each other, and the furthest one away seems to be kind of running things, but he seems extremely distraught. Over on the other side of the bar, you can notice that there are two people seemingly kind of flirtatious with one another, kind of telling each other little stories and things like that, kind of quietly and keeping to themselves in the corner. And I'll leave it up to what you guys would like to do next.
I think we could go ahead and discuss with the other soldiers on what they should be doing. going into the next couple of days. Probably laying low and not going and meeting with the mages, if you will.
Right.
For my part, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to go to
Yeah,
bed probably.
sleep sounds good.
Okay. All right. As you guys, I'll let you guys go ahead and go to sleep, and then we will jump to Orbo and Pachi.
Gee.
18. Yeah, I have a map of where the bandits live.
You do. And
do.
also, Gronson has a hit list of sorts, or a
Yes.
wanted poster.
A wanted poster, yeah. A
writ.
writ of warrant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you remember those two things? What they had on them?
Yes, it was out for Farrell Jacobs.
Okay, cool.
Whoever Farrell Jacobs is, he's on someone's bad side.
His name is my name, too. All right, well, let's blow this popsicle stand. Go find the wizards.
All right. Let's see if I can do this in Roll20 correctly. I'm going to try and move half of the party and leave the other half.
You just drag our names on the box.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm moving your tokens over.
Nice.
One moment. I'm just gonna Control C, Control V. And let's see, I want Cody, and I want Bocap Hawk.
Woo-woo!
Oh, it did work, cool. I can also send myself as a player to the next play. Alright, cool. Let's get rid of you. And there you go. It should be raining still. I was lazy and did not make a night version of this map. So it is night and it is rainy and it is dark. But yeah, you kind of wander back towards West District. Because that's where you're familiar with. Are you wanting to kind of wander the areas that you've known already? Or would you prefer to just head straight to the court?
This is the guy who was Hermione's teacher, right?
Yes.
I think I need to scoot on down there and make us known.
All right.
We'll bang on his door.
All right. When you bang on the door, you hear a voice from the inside that says, 1 minute, 1 minute.
We don't have time. People are dying. Well, they're gonna die.
in here. 1 sec.
Walk
there you go.
in.
The door opens, and sure enough, Camp is there. He comes out and looks and says, "Oh, I didn't really expect to see you around here anytime soon. What can I help you with?"
We have problems. Problems only powerful wizards can potentially help with.
Problems. Okay. Well, I guess lay it on. What is it?
1, can you wizards cure a death curse?
Well, I guess that depends on what the death curse is.
My friend's gonna die in like 2 or 3 days from a death curse. That's all I know.
Well, I can't, but
Damn.
that doesn't mean that none of us can.
Woo!
I would bet that if there's anyone that could, it would probably be Alindra. She's part of the I'm blanking. The court, the Mages Guild here, and she does study some of the light and dark arts and kind of how to prevent such things from happening. Me, I tend to study the books and historical texts and artifacts that would be dangerous to keep around.
You said her name was Alindra?
Alindra Biralon. I'm surprised you haven't heard about her.
I live in the woods.
That's fair. Well, maybe to give you a little bit of more, a little more information. Alindra is one of the 4 or 5 high mages of Cimarron. We have Alindra, we have Silverl, Ulamari, me, of course, and Queen Genevieve herself. The 5 of us kind of make the highest level of the court, where we there's 5 of us, and there's always 5 of us, so that we can break the ties whenever a decision has to be made.
Is there any chance tomorrow morning we could like stand before this council of wizards? Because we found a lich and he needs to die.
You found a lich, and you need to die. Well, okay.
Fairly accurate.
He's a famous guy. If Kirpan was here, I'd say, Kirpan, what's the name of the guy on your t-shirt? But Kirpan ain't here because he got cursed.
Right.
Oh yeah, I also have an ancient evil artifact. Well, I guess it ain't technically
Wait.
evil. But
Hold
you're the
on.
guy.
Hold
you're
on.
the stuff guy. You just said it.
Yes. You said ancient evil artifact. What ancient
Yes.
evil artifact? Because this is very interesting.
I got the Eye of Aquafina.
The Eye of
I'd
Aquaman.
show it to you, but you would like go
Oh,
drown
no.
yourself like
No
Kirpan
need.
did.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm
I
not
have
gonna
no
do it.
interest. I know what this artifact is. And where did you find this? How did you find this?
We went to like Salt Watch or Salt Haven. We went to the land of salt, and it was on the dock, and we just kind of took it.
It was just on the dock. You know, that's been lost in the ocean for, well, centuries at this point.
Well, I guess
Well-
a fisherman found it.
Sounds like someone did. Yes, I can very much put it away for safekeeping and prevent it from being found, if that's something I can, if you'll allow me, of course.
Well, the only issue is, see, if we can't cure the death curse, my buddy is gonna die because the lich wants it.
The Lich wants it. Now, why would a Lich want an ancient Titan artifact? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but okay.
I feel like it makes a lot of sense.
Well, it's dangerous, but it's not particularly useful. So,
Oh yeah, we found the
Not sure
sapping
why.
tree too. I don't know if you know about that.
I do.
Yeah, we
And-
found that.
What?
That's
Yeah, Patchy, we
Fairy
found a
tale.
sapping tree. If you know what that is,
that is very much fairy tale. And
very real.
how did you find it then?
We went out into the woods, and there were some creepy dudes in hoods who beckoned us, and we followed them. And then we got to
Yes.
the tree, and then there was a lich under it.
I see. I
It's
see.
the immortal guy from the fairy tale. I can't remember his name. It's not Pepperoni, but it might start with a P.
Abazul.
Abazul, that's it. Yep,
Yeah.
that's the guy on the t-shirt.
The t-shirt. Okay.
Kirkland had a t-shirt of his until he went crazy and ran away into the woods.
I, for one, don't particularly believe that he's real, but you seem very sincere here. If there's anyone in this town that could cure such a curse, that would be Alindra, and 100% she is the one that you need to talk with. As for actually meeting with them, there should be time. We usually have open court at 10 in the morning. So if you have a problem, you can make sure to be there. I would be there before 10 o'clock so that you can make sure that you're first in line to bring your issue to the court so that we can vote on what we want to do.
Where's this court at?
Oh, it's the largest castle here. It's do you have a map?
I mean, I've got a bandit map, but I kind of need to keep
I
that
see.
for later.
No. So if you're in West
Right? You
District,
can draw my hand.
if you head northeast, just take the main road northeast, and you should make it all the way to Cimarron Court. And-
Achie.
This is to kind of help you guys out. If you look, you are currently in the West District area. Basically, it's a straight shot northeast.
Gee, what the hell is a northeast?
I live in this town. I know where everything here is.
Sweet. You're the best map I've ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can either come with me in the morning. I usually get there at 9. Or you can wait in line and join the rest when we open the court at 10 o'clock.
I'll just go with you when you leave in the morning.
Easy enough. If you meet me here in the morning at 9 o'clock, I will take you there, and I'll escort you directly where you need to go.
All right, I'll probably be sitting outside your door like a stray dog. Don't worry about it.
Now, this artifact is of interest to me still. Assuming that Alindra can cure you of the ailments, or your friend, not you, sorry. What would it take for you to hand that artifact over here so that we can actually put it away and keep it from, well, infecting others that look at it?
I don't know, like some cool treasures, some cash money. I'm a pretty simple guy. I mean, I might want to run it by the party, but
I'm sure I could.
loot.
I'm sure I could hand something of value to you.
I mean, this stupid eyeball basically killed one of my friends. I'm pretty ready to just like be done with
Get
it.
rid of it.
Yeah, like fuck this thing. If possible, I want to keep one of its tentacles though, as a reminder of Kirpan.
Yeah, I can. Perhaps I can offer your party an item of significance that would perhaps help you in your adventures.
Maybe multiple items of less significance, so we all get something.
Or multiple items of less significance. I'll let you guys decide and come up with a conclusion for that. And
I'm wearing
I can
murdered
help you
man's
out.
clothes.
Yeah, I want the murdered man's clothes again. I'm looking for a purple crown that shoots spikes into you.
Man, we could still go back. That book's still in the garbage. It's still probably there. Or the crown. The crown's just in the
Yeah, the
garbage.
crown's in the garbage.
And the skull, too.
Yeah,
I
and
think
It wanted to be
skull.
buried.
the skull that wanted to be buried. Yeah.
I guess it's a good thing Kirpan ain't here because his ass was super duper haunted by that guy's ghost. There's no way it wasn't. It's like disregarding
Get a lot of
dying man's
demons
wish,
upstairs.
and it's like spitting in a dead man's mouth on the way out the door.
Yeah.
A lot of people living in that attic.
Right. Well, I guess. Thank you. I can't see your name, so the Cloudmore.
Can't.
Cloudmore.
There you go. Now you can see it.
I'm just gonna call you the Cloudmore.
The cloud.
I'm gonna go visit my dying child, and I guess I'll see you in the morning.
Of course. I'll keep my eye out for you.
Alright, come pachi. We done good. Yes. Is it nighttime?
It is evening. Yes, it's like 9 o'clock at night, or afternoon, if that counts. I don't know. It is when the time is dark outside.
I mean, it's also raining, so what does that mean?
Yes, it is raining heavily and dark outside as well.
Well, I say, pachi, it looked like that all worked out. Anything else you think we need to do, or should we head back to the inn?
I would have liked to leave tonight, but
You want to what?
not. Leave tonight. Every hour wasted is another hour my kids are out there
I
alone.
know every hour wasted, another hour Chad Horror heads to the grave, but it's all going to work out. We got these wizards. They're going to do something. How long have your kids been missing?
Never do
Pachi?
anything. 3
Yeah.
or 4 days.
3 or 4 days. Yeah.
They're not
I better
that
go
old.
check on my fake family and make sure they're still there. Come, Pachi, or don't.
All right.
Isn't this their house? I think this is their house.
Where are you going? Down here? Yes.
Yeah,
that is
bang the
house.
door. Bang, bang, bang.
The door is
It's
silent.
right here.
There's no one. No one comes to the door.
Oh my god.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's fine. I take my scimitar and I just like right into the dirt. I was here. They'll know who it was.
All right.
I guess I. Nah, they're probably just sleeping. It's fine. Well, Pachi, I know you want to go save your kids, but until we got an army, we can't really go save anybody.
I guess.
Unless you know where this Alendra woman lives and we break into her house to ask her our questions. You can't hear it, but I'm raising my eyebrows.
Wonderful.
And we can check the court, see if they're open.
Let's go to the food court. Woo, woo.
All right. So you're heading towards the actual castle itself.
It's
Sure.
the northeast or whatever.
Yeah.
Northwest.
As you head there, you see this kind of looming tower. It's got kind of a large traditional castle, but instead of having what do you call them? Like the armaments, the big round things. They're instead large towers that kind of rise from the ground, and as you kind of approach and get closer, you do notice that the gate has been closed for the night, and that the actual surrounding castle side is kind of closed in a way. It's quiet, and there doesn't seem to really be many people there. However, you also notice that there's not any guards keeping watch that you are able to passively catch, at least. It's very
So-
quiet, I guess is what I'm saying.
I'll put my hands around my mouth and go, hello.
Yeah, there's no response.
Whack.
Well, we can go to
Well,
the barracks and see if we can round up some with a rowdy bunch.
I already
that's
got
right.
some soldiers. I need some queasers.
We need those sparklies for. They don't ever do anything.
Because my whole party can punch people. I need people who can give them the oil. If you catch them with a cold.
The old rest.
I mean, I think we just sneak in, scout it out, and try and bust out some people.
We're trying to bust out.
Yeah.
Talking about breaking prisoners out of jail.
I just want my kids, man.
Man, I know you want your kids. I understand this. But you gotta think about this the smart way. Would you rather go now and die and we don't save your kids? Or would you rather wait a day, have an army, and maybe save your kids?
Yeah, wait till they're dead, and then
At least you'll get the bodies back. If you die now, we might not even find them.
I don't know.
Don't worry, we'll save your kids. Wait.
Dead or alive?
No, I'm thinking, have we ever saved anyone? Yes, we have. Her name was Hermione.
There
She
you
was
go.
in a lot of trouble. Look, just come back to the
It's
bar,
Russian.
sip some brews. Tomorrow morning, we'll go to the Baja Peninsula, whatever it was called, and then we'll save your kids.
Go to the bar. I'm just gonna go home.
Pachi does have a home here since she lives here, so she could just return there. That is true.
And go home. I'll see you tomorrow.
gonna meet you right here at Kant's house.
Meet me right at the Cloud Master's house.
All right, first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
All
Now
right.
I'm gonna go tell my friends to do that, and then I'm gonna go sleep outside his house.
All right. So all right. Let's see. How do I add everyone back to the main thing?
Just drag our little thingies back.
There you go.
Not that I have a little thingy, you know.
That
What's
work?
happening?
I think that worked. Yeah. All right. Cool. So Pachi heads back home. And then so I'll do that. Whoops. Let me jump back to that as well. All right. So Pachi heads back home, and Orbo, you head back to the White Hoof Inn.
Yeah.
Right. In the meantime, while they've been out, I'm assuming that Adhara and Gronson, you've just kind of gone straight to your sleeping quarters, or did you want to
Yep,
kind of
I'm
stay
sleeping.
around? All right.
No, I'm
Sleeping.
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 So they're sleeping. Orbo, are you going in and like waking them to find them? What are you doing here?
I'm going in, I'm stepping in.
All right.
And I approach the barkeep.
The barkeep is scribbling away at parchment. He's got like a decent little stack of parchment paper at this point. Yeah, I'm going to put both of these people upstairs. All right, cool. He looks up and says, "Oh, today must be my lucky day. This is the third adventure in one day." Well,
And what
how are
makes
you?
you think I'm an adventurer?
I hope this comes as no offense, but you look the part.
It's fine. I killed the guy whose clothes I'm wearing. Anyway, that doesn't matter right now.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, I guess it's not wonderful that you killed them, but can you tell me about the story?
He shot rocks at us, and so we beat him up till he died. And then he turned into dust, and I stole his clothes. He kept blinding my buddy, so I was pretty mad at him.
He looks down and keeps writing and says, "Oh, very, very strange, very peculiar." And you say he just turned to dust. Is that what you said?
I think. It was like a magical fart.
Turned to magical dust. Okay, wonderful. And where was this
A cave.
cave? Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Well, I got a question for you, my good man. Have you seen a handsome dog person and a Gronson in your establishment?
And they grunts. As a matter of fact, I have. You see, I'm writing a book, and well, they gave me a considerable amount of grand adventures, and so I took those adventures, wrote them down, and in exchange, I let them keep a place to or stay the night upstairs. So yes, I've seen both of them.
Okay. Well, if you could just like wake them up tomorrow morning, kind of like 8-ish, but you know, if they're not down by 8, and just tell them to meet outside of the Cloud Strider's house.
The Cloud Strider's house. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, and he writes it down on a separate little piece of parchment that he has. It says, "I'll make sure to let him know."
And you just add, we're gonna cure the shit out of that curse.
And who are you?
I'm Orbo.
Orbo. Okay, Orbo. So I'll let them know that Orbo says to meet at the Cloud. What was it? Cloud Canyon?
The Cloud Strider
Cloud
house.
Strider house. Okay.
Tell them Hermione's house. Just put Hermione's house. They'll know.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll write that down. Orbo says meet at Hermione's house. Okay. Sure, of course. I'll let them know in
Add
the
like
morning.
where we gave the lasagna codex. Then they really won't know. But then they really will know. They won't be able to mess it up.
Are you sure you're talking about the real things here?
Do I look like I'm joking around, kid? This is life and death. I don't even know. Well, no, there's no way you're older than me. You are a kid. So listen, kid.
Listen here, kid.
Listen here, boy.
Nothing personnel.
I teleport behind him and kill him.
Yeah, he says, okay, I'll let them know as soon as they get up in the morning.
All right, I'm gonna go sleep in a ditch. See you later.
How odd. Okay. And he writes that. You see him kind of writing about his encounter with you as you head out.
Yeah, I head out.
All right. It sounds like everyone is sleeping at this point. So, everyone, take your long rest, and Adhara, go ahead and make your wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom.
Remember why I'm making these, but
You look
7.
into the orb.
Okay, cool.
Boy. Oh boy, gang.
Oh boy.
Whoops. Where's that character sheet?
You wake up and you're really thirsty.
You're so thirsty. No, it's not that. It's
He's
crazy
dead.
because Kirpan had like 8 rolls he was having to deal with, like, constantly. Alright, one sec. Where
I'll give
are
you-
we? It is
Was that just Adhara's wisdom save, or was it Gronson's too?
just Adhara.
Okay.
Concern.
Alright, cool. As you wake in the morning, your chest hurts. You have a piercing pain, and you hear a voice inside. Seems to be coming from, like, within your own brain, like between your ears is where the voice seems to come. And from it says, "I'm getting antsy. 2 days. You have 2 days to bring it to me."
Wait.
Nancy.
And yeah, so everyone wakes up in the morning. It is a beautifully dark and rainy day, as it has been for the last week. You're all collectively getting just about tired of this rain. And with that, is there anything Adhara and Gronson would like to do before they head down?
Be upset that my chest hurts. I will tell Gronson that I heard the voice in my head, though.
You're gonna cry.
Wow, you heard the voice. I heard
Yeah.
a voice in your head. That's not
I have
good.
2 days, and that he's getting antsy.
Well, I mean, if I were a lich, I would have more patience than that, but okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Why did this man put me on such a tight timetable? He's got all of eternity.
Maybe he doesn't. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Yeah.
Well, if he
Dang
doesn't,
it.
then
Connor figured out my
That's-
plot.
He has bone cancer.
We just gotta get some
Bone-itis.
bone hurt.
He has
Get
bone
some bone
crippling
hurting
bone-itis.
That's what it is.
yes. Did you know that liches can have leukemia? There we go.
Boom.
Bone hurting.
That's what it is. The lich accidentally drank bone hurting juice.
Yeah, so heard the lich's voice in my head. That's not great. I'd
That's not
really
good at
love
all.
to get rid of this whole deal that's happening.
Just don't sleep.
That's gonna not do me any good because I'm gonna take exhaustion.
Yeah, but you're dead in 2 days. You'll die from that before you die of exhaustion.
You will, but that's the chances we have to take.
I guess that's fair. Well, let's go find our friends. Well, friend and new friend.
That doesn't count as friends, though.
I have not met Pachi.
Achoo.
That's true.
Achoo.
That's true. You've just kind of been there. So,
Exactly.
Yeah,
Alright.
but she is new to us. But
Yeah, no, Pachi seems like
I'm
a
willing to
great
accept
person.
her.
Achoo.
Yeah, no, I have nothing against Pachi. I'm just saying, like, I don't know if I can call her a friend yet. This is not
That's
me
fair.
trying to be mean. It's me being like, I've met this person 2
One
hours
time.
ago.
yeah. No, that's very
Right.
true. All right, well, as you guys head downstairs, in the distance you can see that the knights, the astral knights, are still hanging out. They're looks like they maybe got up maybe 10 or 20 minutes before you, and they're just kind of hanging out. They know that they're kind of stuck here until you guys finish with your dealings, so they're just having a good time, relaxing on the job. In the over behind the bar, though, Matthew has been constantly working and cleaning things up. He looks, and as soon as he sees you, he kind of has a furrowed brow and looks at you and says, "So, a very interesting, peculiar robot of sorts came by, and he said to look for the." Wait, and he kind of shuffles through his papers and looks at the little parchment and says, "Ah, I wrote it down. You need to go to Cloud Striker's house this morning and get the place with the lasagna codex and where Hermione is or was."
That's
Cool. Understand.
we understand that.
Okay.
You may not
Understood.
understand yourself, but we do.
Oh, I'm very glad you do, because it was quite strange. He seemed like a great fellow, though.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
And of
Yes.
course, don't forget, let me know what happens when with your grand finale of, well, I'm rooting
My
for
life?
you.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. Well, Gronson, should we
That's best we
head
get
to
off.
Hermione's house?
Get to the west. I guess the West District or North District, where the
Yeah,
tower
where
is.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yep.
Party time. All right, let's jump back to West District. Man, do you guys remember that point in time when not everything was raining? It's
Nope.
No, I mean it's my entire existence now is just rain.
Seems like it's
always
been
raining.
84 years of rain at this point.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Pachi would
Making
be
stuff up.
over here. Orbo would also be by the door, I would assume. And Adhara and Gronson, you, as you approach and head towards the tower or Kant's home, you see Pachi is already kind of hanging out and speaking with Orbo, who seems to have rested the entire night outside next to his door.
I ain't gonna miss nothing.
Oh, it is.
Good morning, Pachi.
But gee,
Pachi.
These other people showing up.
It better. I'll be miffed.
Just thinking about it.
Yeah, we hear Orbo complaining about us, and I'm like, hey,
complaining.
yeah, if we see Orbo, then Adhara's going over to Orbo and Pachi.
Pachi.
Good morning. How did you all sleep, or rather, Orbo not sleep?
It's wet.
Yeah,
I would think
indeed.
it would be consistently wet, just as it's been since Salt Watch.
Unless
Well,
your family's missing.
yeah. So here's. I'll be honest with you real quick. Woke up this morning, pain in my chest, and heard the Lich's voice in my head saying I got 2 days and he's getting antsy. Do we have a solution?
Yeah, we're gonna find Alindra, and she's gonna cure the shit out of your curse.
That sounds like a great plan.
I'm full of them.
Orbo,
You're the
this is
curse.
why you're my best friend.
Hell yeah, brother. I'll drink to that. Except I have to drink. Superior robot race.
You don't have to drink, but you do to show the camaraderie.
I ain't
you
drinking
go.
this rain. Well, does he come out and then you start banging on his door?
Well, I mean, I'm sure he would at this point kind of hear the rabble outside, and he opens the door and looks around and says, "Ah, we've got quite the party," and well, where's the other one?
The hell?
The
Bronson.
small lizard man. Where did he go? Where is he?
Oh, he got by the eyeball.
Oh, I see. My apologies. I didn't realize that he was gone.
But we don't know if he's dead or not. He's off in the woods drinking water, probably.
You just
Yeah,
left him
he
in the
might be
woods?
dead. We could not help him. We tried.
And he left us. Really,
He left
we're the
us.
victim.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Look,
yeah,
when
he
all
looks
this is
concerned
wrapped
and
up,
says,
we'll go look for him. But
I see how it is. And of course, it seems like you have some extremely pressing matters to
we got 2 days,
handle
dude.
as well. 2 days. Wow.
2 days is gonna be the days.
Well, I do think that Olinger will have something available. At the very least, she'll have something to quell the 10-day limit of such curse. Anyways, follow along, and we'll head to that place, to the court.
Sounds great. Let's go.
All right, let's grab our dudes. Bronson hanging out in the bottom corner over here.
As we hang out and go.
All right. I do wish there was a prettier way to move tokens to new locations. Because I feel like copying and pasting them is kind of eh.
It's the way, dude.
I think that moved everyone. No, not quite. See if that worked. All right, sweet. That works. Cool. As you guys head towards the castle walls, the gate this time is open, and there's as you kind of walk through the gateway, you feel kind of a calming sense as the it feels like there's a little bit of like air resistance or something as you kind of walk through that gated area. Once you're inside, Kent ushered you to the kind of main entrance in the middle. From there, he takes you through a couple of twisting and winding corridors until you reach the main hall. From there, he kind of looks along and says, "Okay, now there's a few things that you all should keep in mind. One is that it's very rude to speak over someone in here, and we raise our hands when we look for an audience, and that's when the queen will call upon you. So just keep that in mind. That's kind of one of the things that we do here. And another thing is keep the conspiring and conversation to a minimum if you can. It's a bit rude in the mage's quarters to speak out of turn. And then one final thing is please do not fix your own tea. The tea will fix itself. Are there any questions before we head in?
I hate these tea drinking rogue
I'm getting
boys.
like serious Mass Effect vibes. My renegade button is tingling. No, I have no questions.
Nope.
I raise my
questions.
hand and then I say that.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Says, all right, well, as soon as we go in, feel free to take a seat, and I will make your question be known when it comes time.
Cool.
He walks in and he heads towards his seat at the front. As you come into the hallway, it's a very beautiful, ornate building. There's all sorts of magical paraphernalia hanging from the sides of the walls. Old staves, beautiful, intricate cloaks, and all sorts of kind of beautiful magical items. Off in the distance, you can see there's a large table, and around that table is kind of a congregation of the great mages. They're wearing the larger, more runic clothes. They've got the long robes, and of course, at the very end is the queen herself. She's an older-looking woman that's kind of quiet and sitting back a little bit in a very relaxed state. Beside her is a hovering tea set that is kind of refilling itself as she's kind of speaking to the rest of the people in the corridor. Where you guys come in, there's a couple of younger-looking mages behind a bunch of smaller desks. There's all sorts of writing, parchment, scrolls, a couple of different like magical items and ingredients or like reagents for potions on the tables. And the mages here seem to be kind of talking to each other kind of in a very hushed tone, as the congregation hasn't really completely taken off yet.
There's Hermione. We should say hi. Is that
Yes.
one of the rules?
We have to wait our turn to speak.
Well, we're not
Once
speaking
it's in
now.
session, you guys are
Yeah,
in
it's
here
in session.
really a little bit before. So
Oh, if we're here before, then yeah, I say we go say hi to Hermione.
Although
Hello.
we fucked up since we saw you.
Yeah.
she's
Well, to be fair, I was trying to leave. Somehow I'm the one who got the brunt of it, even though I was trying to get out of there.
Wait.
She says, "Oh, it's good to see you again. How are you doing?" And
Not great.
She looks at the person on the side and says, "Boral, these are my friends. They're the ones that helped me finish my final exam."
Wait, time out. His name is Boral,
Boral Summergam.
not like Borbo.
Borbo.
I should have called him Borbo.
But he's like me.
He is like you. He is also a forged
But your name is Boral,
Boral,
not Borbo.
not Borbo.
Lorbo.
Not.
Something is odd about this guy at heart. I don't trust him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's kind of excited to see you, and
She won't be when she's heard what we've been up
yeah,
to.
she looks and says, "So, what brings you here? I'm sure you have some grand adventure that you need some counsel with us for."
We stole the Eye of Aquafina, and Adhar is cursed as hell.
Yeah. Well, no. So I got cursed before we stole the Eye of Aquafina.
Aquafina.
I got cursed, and
Cursed.
then we had to go steal the Eye of Aquafina because I got cursed.
Oh wow. She casts a spell very quickly and looks and says, "Wow, you're dead."
What? I'm not
Oh,
dead.
Um,
I'm cursed to die in 2 days, but like I'm not dead yet.
maybe I should have rephrased that. You're undead. How
This
long have
sounds
you
familiar.
been this way?
Excuse me?
You're a spellcaster of sorts. You've run detect magic, or what is it? Detect magic. What's the bad evil things?
Evil and good?
Yeah, it's detect evil and good, right?
No, I can't say I've ever cast that. I have divine sense, but it's never pinged me before.
Well, that's strange. Yeah. Well,
I'm not
hopefully-
cast divine sense. Do I ping myself?
yes, absolutely.
Fuck.
Something is definitely undead in this room, and it is coming from you.
Cool. Don't like that.
The arcane is a
I'm gonna go
mystery to
have-
me.
I'm gonna go have a crisis in the corner. Thanks.
I learned Revivify, so if you do drop dead,
I mean, apparently I'm already dead, so like,
Yeah, it was something like that.
you look pretty good for dead.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I
there
thought
is-
I've never been so hot in my entire life, is what I'm saying.
There's
Like, all this
yeah,
adventuring has gotten me really, really toned.
Well,
I
yeah,
guess we're gonna move
you
into
don't look
the-
it, but something
Cool.
is definitely amiss here. But
Yeah, I would say
I'm-
so.
this
Well,
would be the place to figure that out and get it resolved.
that's our plan.
Well, that's wonderful to hear. I hope that you are able to get counsel. You know, they say that Alindra is very, very good at these kinds of things.
Yeah, that's what the
That's
cloud
what we hear.
said.
Oh, you spoke with Cloud.
Yeah.
Strife, yeah.
With Camp. Wow. That's great to hear. I'm glad you got to figure those things out with them.
Oh yeah, Akara. He wants the eye when all this is done.
I mean, as long as we get rid of the curse, I don't really want to give the Lich the eye, so, like, that's fine, I guess.
Yeah, but think all the fun we could have with it.
Like rainy sessions. for
Like,
the
rain
rest of
all the
eternity.
time.
We could solve so many crop problems. We go like the
That is
desert.
true. Man, we could just travel the world and, like, help any farmers who are having issues with the weather.
And if they don't pay us, we just turn the eye on them and they become thirsty. Just like
No. That's a little bit.
Oh no.
Let's not do that.
That sounds like a Kurpan move.
That does
I'm
sound like a Kurpan move.
I'm doing
Yeah.
her family
Profit
doing
for
still.
the sake of profit.
Yeah. I think we should help them for the sake of being able for them to then help themselves later.
But what if they just become bandits?
Look,
I'm looking.
we can talk about this after we get. You know what? It's not gonna matter what I think if I die in 2 days. So
I'm already seated. I'm just waiting for this meat and stuff.
yeah.
Why is
Same.
everyone sitting on the boxes in the back corner?
Are we allowed to sit at the desks?
Yeah, that's what they are.
Well, I don't know. I thought it was for the kids. I'll sit over here by Princess Leia.
Okay.
I'm sitting this one out in the back row. I hate these people.
I
I'm
do
gonna sit
too,
right in
but-
front of Orbo so I can pass notes back to him.
Good move. What
I'm
about
going to
Bronson?
pretend I can read.
Bronson's just staying inside. He's like,
I'm
not
just
even going
tagging
out.
along. I don't really want to go anywhere. I'm hearing things and
All right. Do you want to actually come into the room, or?
I'll come into the room.
He's going to be like Quentin Jaws. He's just going to stand at the back and then like claw the chalkboard.
Maybe stand over here in the corner. So
Yeah, Patsy's sitting over here waiting to escape. So
Yeah, there's a stool right there.
yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of lean against all this garbage and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, that works. We'll leave this for next round. Then we'll kind of go through the court session and let you guys speak your part. And
Sounds good.
sorry for the technical difficulties at the very beginning.
Don't worry about it, man.
Hopefully next week it won't be all whacked out like that.
We're all fine here.
We've all been
good.
there.
That's fair. Very true. All right. Any last things before we call this quits?
I think that's it.
Kurpan did nothing wrong.
Did nothing wrong.
We miss
Hashtag free
Kurpan in this
Kurpan.
house. Hashtag free Kurpan. Free my mans. He did
Yeah.
nothing wrong.
He's not dead yet.
No, he's actually free now to drink his water.
See, you guys should have told it like what's it called? An urban legend. Like they say Kurpan's still wandering the woods to this day.
Thirsting for
Maybe even
more
like-
water.
Instead of, he died. Yawn.
Basically,
Become like the Wendigo or something, you know? You know,
No, the
like
Wendigo is real. You're thinking like the Chupacabra.
what's the creature in The Witcher that's like the deer skull, the two bipedal deer skull thing in the woods in the swamp?
Man, I don't know.
Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
that swamp creature thing.
Yeah. There was like a wives' tale sort of, but then it was actually real and eating people. Yeah.
Abadook.
That's gonna be Kurpan. He's just gonna be eating water and people off in the woods.
People do have water in them.
Exactly.
Eating people for the water content.
That's what it's gonna resort to. You never
Sweet.
know. Well, all right. Anyways, thanks everyone for tuning in. Time for our wonderful shout outs. Our virtual tabletop of choice that didn't mess up this time, and I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
Roll20.net. For our music and ambience, which has been Rain for the last like 3 months, is tabletopaudio.com and Incompetech. For our battle map and world map assets, we use Dungeon Draft with the 2-minute tabletop assets. For items, armor, emblems, and other things like for factions and cults, all of those icons are through gameicons.net. And then the rest of the miscellaneous artwork will be in the description below after this. You can join us on our Discord. There's a link below. Frank's posted his Discord or the Discord thing, anyways. So go there, click that button, and we stream every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there or be square. Peace.
Goodbye.